Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of A Pretty Little Podcast. I'm Allie Violet Vixen Commissaro. Get ready. Tonight we're headed somewhere over the rainbow, but this isn't your grandma's yellow brick road. We're diving headfirst into the land of Oz, where blistering riffs, thunderous drums, and gritty vocals blow through like a twister. And at the center of the storm is Steve Desko, guitarist, creative force, and all around wizard behind the curtain. Whether he's melting faces with Ozzy era shredding or adding his signature flair to classic heavy metal, Steve's been out there not just paying tribute, but summoning the spirit of metal legends. Please welcome Steve Desko.
Thank you. We love you all. I would like to make a slight edit. I I shred on vocals, but not on guitar. So you know,
It was shredding. Like it was shredding. It was with it.
okay, sweetheart. But like I said, that was a great intro. I was like, wow, that's gonna piss the guitar players off who actually has talent. But I did hack on a harmonica last night. I did a Tom and Jerry's thing, an impromptu, which is county. I don't know where we're broadcasting, but whatever. Pennsylvania. It's close to my house. And we put together an impromptu Black Sabbath, Sabbath Super Czars, which is my Sabbath band. Because the Land of Oz were kind of like more Ozzy solo focused, but also, the radio Sabbath. But anyway, um,
I was actually going to ask you about that, what the difference was between the Sabbath Superstars and the
yes.
Land of Oz.
Okay. Land
But
of Oz was our friend Paul Picard was shaking my car because I'm at a bar, but I'm in
oh
in
no,
the
you're
parking
all
lot there.
good.
So that's cool. So the Land of Oz was Matt Stanley was 15 years old when we started that. I was called to try it out, and I thought it's going to be stupid. He's 15, but the kid was incredible, and he's played for Van Halen Ace. He's St. Quay band now. He's back at Dewey Beach now, playing in front of 4,000 people tonight. But he plays with us also, Land of Oz. His father's Matt Stanley, used to play in Funhouse, uh, and his brother's Nate Stanley's 20. He's on the drums. So he's 26 now. He started, he was 15. So we've been doing the Land of Oz 10 or 11 years. Um, and we played regionally Ozzy. Now, there wasn't we got to like the radio Sabbath, and a lot of people wanted to hear the deeper cuts. So I have about 86 songs that I play, and it's about 3 or 4 song overlap. But Sabbath Superstars was a derivative of just Sabbath, but I had a little divorce with that band, and we're calling it Sabbath Superstars. So that's the long and short, or long.
Let's talk about some of those deep cuts that the fans really like usually ask for.
Hand of Doom gets a lot of buzz. Uh, it's a big it's about heroin. I don't think Ozzy was a heroin guy, and Geezer Butler wrote a lot of the words. Ozzy was melody, and I mean, I'm sure he co-wrote some stuff, but Geezer was pretty much a creative lyricist in the band. But it was a heroin song. Killing Yourself to Live is very good. Snowblind's about cocaine. I think the drug songs go over well. For some reason. I haven't done drugs. I haven't done cocaine in decades, and I haven't drank in 11 years. But I do like weed. I don't know.
You're good.
Sometimes.
So, how do you balance honoring Ozzy's legacy while putting your own stamp on your music?
Well, I'm not. My bank account's a lot different than his, so that's a big difference. And the well, there's different approaches to a tribute. There's some stuff is like it was a Dred Zeppelin, which is reggae, Elvis, Led Zeppelin. Okay, you can do midget Ozzy or like Lil Ozzy or like Max Sabbath, which is funny, or you can be like the album. I have like 2 guitar players and keys, and I can play Diary of a Madman and make it sound like the record. So and I look like the guy. So you could be a sound-alike, you could be a look-alike. I don't really interpret. I go to the album, except for maybe Suicide Solution, because we do feature that 6.5 minute solo. So we do go, certain cuts will go live track, or we'll double shot, like Revelation Mother Earth does go into Steal Away live. So we do that coupling sometimes. But for the most part, I'm going to try to give you a studio approach, like you get headphone to shit, and it's going to sound like the record. To me, I'm not interpreting, I'm channeling. But that's me.
Now, do you find that I know you've been doing this a while, but do you find that there's a little bit more pressure now that he's passed? With
I've been doing this band for 11 years, the other one for about four, different name before, and I've been doing Ozzy for 30 years. So I've been pretty ready. Uh, I do on the stage. I was getting emotional singing the stuff. You could feel some of the words that he said, like Sabbath. Some of the lyrics were touching, like they were more moving to me. And when I went out live, there's a bunch of clips going around from Tom and Jerry's the other night. I was real happy with my guys, Sabbath Superstars, um, at Tom and Jerry's. If you go on Steven Desko on Facebook, or the Land of Oz group, or Sabbath Superstars, uh, it's it's a little more pressure, I guess, as in I want to be perfect and do, but it's not like I sandbagged it. Everyone gets a great show anyway, So I don't know, but it's more emotional for me, and I felt like it did help uh, staying very focused during the show.
now,
So
currently, right now,
yeah,
what
right.
is your favorite song to perform? And that can be Ozzy, that can be Black Sabbath, what
I have I have a video out now on YouTube, right? It's called "Goodbye to Romance Unplugged" and "Land of Oz." Okay, it's fucking beautiful. Paul Picari, my old bass player, we basically did a frame by frame duplication of Extreme's More Than Words video,
Mhm.
but acoustic "Goodbye to Romance." There's cello in it, Japanese grand piano. It's sad and it's moving. We did it as a tribute to Randy Rhoads about, oh God, it might have been 5 or 7 or 10 years ago. I'm not sure when, because we all look younger. I look better. It's fucking wild. I must make that deal with Satan's working out. But Matt Stanley may have been 18. He's 26 now, but we put this beautiful video out. So that's been like really cool. It's got cello in it. It's kind of sad. So Goodbye to Romance on YouTube. You can check it out. Maybe you can throw a link up, whatever. Unplugged. You check it out. Get your tech dude on it. But Changes, phenomenal. It's me and my keyboard player. We kick everyone off the stage, and there's violins, and it's really beautiful and it's meaningful. And I can't wait to do the Ozzy stuff on April 15th at Havana's in New Hope, Pennsylvania. It's going to be an
Nice.
intimate, kind of almost a dinner theater type show. And all the Stanleys will be there: Mike Stanley, Matt Stanley, Nate Stanley. We got a father and two sons. It's beautiful. And that's going to be our first chance to really hit all these things honoring Ozzy. And I like I said, I had my Sabbath, but I think I did Crazy Train and Crowley with a guest guitar player. But I'm talking full keyboards. This is going to be, the definitive. And then also on the next night, I'm playing Masters of Reality in full, the whole album with Sabbath Superstars, opening up for Obey Your Master, a Metallica tribute at the Atlantis Theater, and that's in New Jersey and Vineland. So if you like Ozzy, come and see me in New Hope, PA. Next day, we're doing Sabbath and in Metallica, and they're going to feature Masters. Obey Your Master is going to play Master of Puppets. So we're doing two albums in one night on the 16th. So I'm just rolling with what I've been doing for a decade with the Land of Oz and 30 years with Ozzy. But I'm very excited that I get to share it with more people. And there's a lot of excitement. And I fucking love it. I mean, I love playing the stuff anyway. I don't like some bands you see look like they're smelling a fart and they're trying to cash a check. Now, money's cool and everything, but I love it. And you could tell when a musician loves what they're doing because it just moves you. And I'm trying to, do something special every night, so you never know when it's going to be your last day, literally, so that's how I approach it.
And I'm so glad you brought up the Landis Theater because that was the first time that I ever saw you in person.
No
And
way.
it was at the Octane, the first time they had played
Okay.
at the Landis. And you were kind of standing, not directly looking at me, but you were kind of like looking towards, they had a guitar there and everything.
Yes.
And I I walked in with Chris and man, like did like a triple take and finally Chris is like, it's not Ozzy, it's Steve. And I'm like, no way, like, dude, that's awesome. Like he's legit.
I remember you, and I don't want to be offensive. Don't call HR from your little pod company, but I was like, I say, I was like, damn, motherfucker, Chris, that's the hottest girl I ever seen him with in my fucking life. So that was my thought bubble for you.
Well, he's such a great guy,
I
but it
remember
was
you
so funny.
because, like, I don't know who you are, but
I know I was making like the craziest face when I walked in because like for him to like make the comment like it's not
right,
Ozzy. But with that said, you've got to get crazy fan reactions because I mean, when you're done up, you're identical.
yeah.
I mean, it's
I still
crazy.
got my
Like,
nails on from the other night. The eyeliner's not on right now, so I got my baby blues on right now. So, but yeah, I like John Lennon, and I wore glasses, and then I started singing War Pigs, and it came together like a long time ago. I started doing covers at 32 years old. I have some originals, Bicycle Pete, Gary Gill. There's some older stuff. I love the records. I'm not a millionaire from them, and at a certain point when you got kids and a wife, which I'm divorced, but whatever. I guess I'm tough to deal with. Um, and but you just kind of grow into like the tributes are cool because you still get to play in front of a lot of people. You get hotels and catering, and it's fucking awesome. So I mean, I kind of morphed into it after my original stuff, which I do. I put on DelcoRadio.com sometimes, and I do have originals, and they're professionally done, and they're nice, and people like them. But like I said, be realistic. 56 years old is not usually a signable act. No offense, you know.
so can we hear about fan reactions when they see you?
Yes, I have. Oh man, sometimes I promote on the boardwalks. I give out paper if I'm playing a short town, and you get some funny stuff. It's not Ozzy. They'll go like Jim Morrison, Howard Stern, Keith Partridge, like, um, Led Zeppelin. They just like people would be like this. Gene Simmons. Just like I gotta be better looking than Howard Stern. Please tell me I am. But that one's a little hurtful. The rest are kind of funny.
I was about to say, how do you feel about some of these people that you're
I don't feel good about Howard Stern. I'm a huge fan. Well, I used to be a huge fan before he put his balls in best purse, and then it's just over now. But he used to be once proud champion. I just watched Better Off Dead yesterday, so if I do my Howard Cosell, I'm doing it as an Asian. Lane Maya, once proud. Strong words from a man who knows how to ski. But go on, sorry.
I love it. So as far as your shows, what are some of your best memories playing? Because you played some really huge stages and you've played with some pretty
I
big people.
I've we've opened up for the Wallflowers and Rusted Root, which is ridiculous because it doesn't really match the band at all. But you know, I played at the Nigger Riverbend Festival in front of about 25, 30,000 people, and I was on a 45-foot jumbotron that was next to the stage, right? So I nosed it. right? But I was like, fuck it. If I start looking at that, I'm gonna start doing this weird shit. It's not gonna be good. So I couldn't look at it. If I've seen drone footage of it, and I've seen it. It's badass. Being on Jumbotron is pretty fucking badass. One time was really nice. I mentioned Changes. It's a very moving song. It's about Bill Ward's divorce, and it's just sad. And like, it's gonna be hard to sing after Ozzy died, I think, but it's gonna help with the emotion of it. And I got a standing ovation, right, after this song, right? But it was from one dude in the middle, right? And it's like he stands up and it's like, and he's thinking everyone's going with him, streaking through the quad. One motherfucker. That's on YouTube
Going
somewhere.
hard.
And it's like, if you're a musician, if you can move one person, well, that day I moved one. It was awesome. That was my favorite thing. One dude, he did like a wave by himself. He stand up like he was like a guy like trying to start a clap in a movie and no one goes with him. Ah, fuck, no one's clapping now. But that was kind of cool. That dude was into it. I made some girl cry because her husband was dead, and well, that's not why she cried immediately. But I sang Changes, and she brought him to his first Ozzy concert, and she was in tears. I was in Brookville, PA, at a festival. This girl cried doing Changes. I want to make everyone cry. Right there. It was kind of cool. That's love there for me. You know what I mean. If you can move people with it, that's kind of the point, I guess, right?
So what goes into like getting ready for the show? Like,
All right.
what are like your things that you kind of always kind of bring with you to give that extra Aussie?
There's weed, plenty of weed. I usually take about 50 or 100 milligrams of edibles and start the show. I haven't drank for 11 years. A lot of Coke Zeros, sometimes tea. Oh, I use, this is good. I have some in here in my, here. Ricola, lemon mint, sugar free, and edibles. So that's usually, or weed. That's pretty much the cocktail lately.
I love it. I was
That's makes,
talking about like your outfit or like your
I
instruments,
have a
and
lot of
you're
costumes.
like, weed.
That's my stuff. But there's a lot of the costuming. My wife takes care of a lot of that. We got some jackets, we got some fringe, we got some priest outfits. I got different shirts, different color sunglasses. I try to get as many different shots. I say I have more costume changes than fucking share. Um, Festival shows don't get that, but if I'm at a venue, I try to plan a whole bunch of nice costume changes, and so everyone gets a nice different look, different pictures, different photo opportunities, and better content for the podcast of My Pretty Pony. What are you called?
A
I can't
pretty
read
little love it. I did love my Little Ponies growing up though, so I'll take it.
it. Okay. I know you're a girl. I figured that. Chris Grazzi, hottest girl that's ever been next to Chris Graziola. Congratulations.
Aw, poor Chris.
Chris is awesome. He brought a very hot girl to Atlantis. He's my fucking hero. What the fuck? Playing that Dave Grohl song when I think of him now. There goes my hero.
Shout out to Chris.
Chris Graz, thanks for hooking us up. He said I gotta talk to your girl about podcast. I said, Chris, message me. I'll go on. I'm easy. What the fuck?
Oh, he's like, yeah, I'm going to see um Steve perform and do an Aussie tribute. And I was like, oh, you gotta ask him to come on because honestly, like a lot of people are having a really hard time dealing with Ozzy passing. So I felt like,
Okay, let me help. I can help.
go
I was
ahead.
on I was on the Atlantis streamer. I went down to Jersey. I did it, and like I said, listen to Goodbye to Romance. Unplugged by Land of Oz. Sorry, Land of Oz, my podcast. But let's think of it this way: he's very sickly, jacked up from that accident, back operations, Parkinson's is getting advanced, it's kind of getting shitty for him. And then he's an addict, so the painkillers are either he's going to be a fucking drug addict again, or fucking dead, or fucked up, jacked up, starting to be in a wheelchair. And it's starting out to the back ten's not so great sometimes, right? Now, what if you got to be at your own fucking funeral and everyone told you how awesome you were and performed with you, and you got to actually feel, see, and just be part of the love that you got from that thing he did that I watched, and it was fantastic. So I felt motherfucker got to be at the funeral and went out fucking sweet with exclamation point, not a whimper. And I was fucking thankful that we got what we got, and he got to fucking see the love and feel the love. So I think everyone should be happy and buy tickets for all my shit now.
Yeah, it's
I
wild
got
because
on it, but seriously, it, he got to be at his own funeral, and he got closure, and it was beautiful. So I think it was very nice, full circle, positive thing.
yeah, I
That's my
love seeing all the
You feel good about
outpour.
that? Nice. Wasn't it fucking special?
Yeah, it really was, and I didn't realize even how much he had impacted, like, other genres, like, I mean, Eminem, and, I mean,
Right.
Youngblood, he obviously performed at his show, and,
Yeah.
I didn't realize the outpour of people that were generally devastated that he was gone, and, just all the, like, beautiful stories and people just celebrating his life.
I have people like my mom texted me. She's 84. She's, so she's texted me. Ozzy died. Everyone's texting me like, "Hey, I met Ozzy for 17 seconds or so. I have pictures with him, and we talked to Sharon for a while, and they're very sweet people. And it was at Valley Forge. And but like, I was feeling like, yeah, I was like, I didn't know the guy, but yeah, I'm sorry you feel that way, and thank you for calling me about it. But like I said, we should be a little thankful we got to watch that last thing they put on, and he got to know how important he was. That was kind
Oh,
of
how
cool.
was now that you
You
just
know what's
brought
also
that up,
cool?
how
I didn't
was
know
the
you had purple.
interaction
I didn't know
with
you had purple. You have purple over your shit. I'm wearing purple fucking glasses. That's magical, right? A little bit.
definitely. I love it. I love being on with people that jump all over because 'cause I'm a jumper, but
Yep.
at the I love it 'cause I it can just go
Show's
anywhere.
got to move, baby. You got to move. It's like, come on, let's be fun.
But I
Like, whoa,
need to
what the fuck
hear
did he just
about
say?
that, what did you say, 17 seconds or whatever, that interaction was with Ozzy. What did he say?
Okay,
What
I
did
went up.
Sharon
I
say?
went up. I went up for the photo op. A bunch of friends of mine crowdsourced me because it was 666, but it's 77 with taxes, right? But all my friends got together, my Ozzy fans, and they chipped in and they paid for me to go to Valley Forge and get these really cool pictures. Okay, so
Mhm.
I go in there, we're taking our pictures, and we're getting our shit signed, or whatever the fuck we do. And it was Sharon and Kelly or Jack, I forget, maybe Kelly, I forget. I didn't get all three of them. They made so much fucking money. I think he must have made $8 million. It's like 25, $50 for a thing. People were fucking coming in with a fucking sack, 50 things, 20, $50 a pop, bing, bing, bang. He's there till 1 in the morning next day. Okay, whatever. So I get in there and I'm in line. He's looking over. It's like fucking Ozzy sitting there. I'm in a long leather coat. I'm fucking full Ozzy makeup, whole fucking nine, jewelry. So I'm ready for my shot. And then I go up. I go, God, you never call me. And I was fucking with him. Because I look like him. And we had a little laugh. And then everyone was like, well, you got a big flip up the bird thing. It's probably a Land of Oz group or probably Christie's profile picture. But it's around. It's floating around. It's me, Ozzy. Me, Jack, and Ozzy are giving the fingers, but none of the girls did. So all the girls boycotted giving the fingers. We were all going to give the finger, but all the girls, mine and all the Osborne women did not give the finger. Fellas did doubles, so everyone was covered. So that's what we did there. And then there was another shot. I almost got kicked out because I was trying to take a selfie with Ozzy, and he clearly told us not to. I totally forgot.
Yo,
So
they
I
are
got like,
real serious at those meet and greet things.
oh yeah, they
I
suck. But it's like, oh man, I don't know. I guess you got it. You're entitled to make money, but I don't know.
I feel like the people that like are security for those things, like they are ready to tackle anybody that tries to get a free picture or like doesn't understand how it works. Okay, so I had just gone to my first like uh horror con a couple years ago. And
Right?
I was so excited to walk in, and I didn't realize that you had to pay for every picture. Like, I thought
Yes.
people walking around, like, I thought you just ran up and it was like content creator, like open season, like you could just run up and take pictures. Man, I ran up to the woman, like the Silent Hill, like that crazy, like beak
Right?
looking character. I'm saying it wrong. I'm sorry for everybody that is a Silent Hill fan
I
'cause
don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Is this a horror movie?
yeah, and
Is
they've
it
got, like, a
okay?
huge
All right.
beak like a bird, like, it's huge.
Okay,
I run
I
up
got
to
you.
take a picture, and the security, like, yelled at me. The woman that was wearing the sexy, like,
Yeah.
huge bird beak on her face turns and nearly took me out, and the security is, like, running at me. I'm like, "I'm not taking a picture. I'm not taking a picture." But I did get the
It's
selfie
like
and I did post it, like, what I went through to get
it's
this, but
in their defense, some people are super fans and they're insane and they're borderline stalkers and maniacs. And if they start losing control of the line and the organization, it's gonna go squirrely. So
I just didn't
no
know
offense.
better.
I did the same fucking thing. I got on stage with Ozzy. I was thinking selfie. This is gonna murder me. Look like Diamond Dallas Page or something. Big giant wrestler, dude. That's an old reference, right? Four people got that. They're like 73. But
Yeah, it's like an
but
unspoken rule there. You do not take pictures of anything other than, like,
you know
merchandise.
who was a douchebag? I gotta call out. Okay, Scott Ian was fucking cool for Mantrash, dude. Beard. I saw Wilma, Wilma Deering from Buck Rogers, whatever the fuck her
Okay.
name is, that one, right? And I'm walking around, yo, fucking sex machine from Dusk Till Dawn. You know what I'm talking about? The
Yeah.
dude who turned into a vampire. Okay, sex machine. Dude, he's a special effects guy. He had a fucking booth there, and he's with his wife, and they're packing up because I already took a picture with Ozzy. Now we're downstairs in the Valley Forge Comic Con. It's connected to it, but everyone was all about the Ozzy. So we're walking through. I don't give a fuck. I got a picture with Ozzy. Fucking whatever. So fucking guy, I go up to him. Yeah, sex machine. What's up, bro? He's just like looked at me like I fucking smacked his dog. I was like, dude, chill, fucking get over yourself, dude. You had a fucking movie like you had a fucking belt with a penis gun, and you're gonna fucking give me an attitude? Did you smack? You're not gonna fucking be cool and just fucking have a laugh? Fuck you,
You
sex
know,
machine. Okay,
I'm sure it's like,
I got
even
that
though
off my
they're
chest.
getting
But I
paid
want the person to say that.
like, even though they're getting paid, I'm sure it's, like, a long day, like, by the end of the day, like, I would try to, like, meet up with people early on because by the end of the day, they're tired and they're, like, annoyed by, like, having to, like, say the same thing over and over again.
Oh, I get in line. Sometimes I do. I at the Landis, like I'll be like last in line, like Dio. I do a Dio show. Last in line. But Ultimate Live Evil. Just getting that out there. Sometimes we do Rainbow since you've been gone, Joe Lynn Turner stuff. But I'll get in line. I had a picture with Graham Bonnet, right, from
Mm.
Rainbow. He played the Landis. So I just go, I host it, or I'll do announcements, or I'll promote in the lobby. Pictures with Rudy Stark. I got pictures of fucking Glenn Hughes. Just from the Landis because I go backstage. I know the owner. I'm on the front of the building. I'm on their landing page. They really like me there. I book a lot of shows there too as a promoter.
it's a nice
pictures of
theater.
all these fucking stars. It's beautiful. So I go up there and I'm like talking to Graham Bonnet, and everyone's fucking signing shit, telling these bore-ass stories because I got to hear 7 of them in a row. Oh, you ain't me. It's like, God damn, it's gotta suck hearing it like 4,000 fucking times. I was like, I don't need you to sign anything. I just want a picture with you. Thanks, dude. And no, it's, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't up for shit. I didn't pay any extra money. I just fucking work there. You know what I mean? I play a lot of shows. I'm associated with the theater. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so I always glom on those pictures. I got a lot of. I got CeeLo Green down South Street, but I think he's a little rapey. So I think he's like on the bad list with that James Franco cat, right? You know,
I don't know.
girls,
How was he to
advanced
meet
girl.
that? I am kind of
That
curious.
man, you get on the bad list, man. Louis
Yeah,
C.K.
I don't
jacked
even know
off
if
in
he's on
front
the
of
bad list anymore.
assistant, but he got off the bad list because he's funny, I guess. I don't know. Louis C.K. got off the bad list.
And you know what? The list like
Shannon's
changes
bringing him
too.
kids again and everything.
Yeah, it,
Get canceled. Hey, listen, we're all kind of scumbags. And some people get caught and some people are famous. You know?
so has it ever affected the tribute band by anything that Ozzy or Sharon have done or
I get
said
offered
or
cocaine. I get offered cocaine a lot, and I have to go, sorry, I'm not that cool anymore. It's more for you. Hey, well, do you want to snort ants? I had a friend of mine, he killed a bat in his house and he threw it out. And then he comes, dude, I should have put it in a bag and given it to you. I was like, and what the fuck am I gonna do with it, there, Steve? You know, like I don't really eat bats, but I do appreciate that people associate me with bats and Aussie adjacent stuff. But it's like, no, I'm not snorting ants. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. Sorry, I'm a little boring. I do like weed, you know,
so
as we've
I
been
even
saying.
heard the
But
story that like I know about the bat because that's like his famous story.
yes,
But I also heard that he had, and I don't know the whole story, like somebody just told me this recently, but
I can help you.
he had got kicked out of a radio station for killing a bird.
All right. Him and Sharon were presenting to a record company. You're
Okay.
close. And she decided to bring doves to release at their signing because she's fucking weird. She with bubbles and doves. And Ozzy thought it'd be rock and roll and he was a little hammered to pull one out of the air and bite its head off in front of the executives. So that's the story. And the bat was he thought a kid threw a rubber bat on the stage and he bit it off and it was real. Then he had to get those old school 12 rabies shots in the gut because they didn't have the cooler shots in the hands that they do now for rabies. Get rabies now because it's only one shot. It used to be 12 long ones to the gut. Now it's one. So, you know, wrestle that raccoon. But so he had to get rabies shots preventative, you know. I think you have to do an experiment on the animal's brain and autopsy and get results back, or you can just get the fucking shot. I don't know.
Um,
That's
you know
like
what?
Quincy.
I would have loved to have seen that whole era. Like I kind of came in when Ozzy was doing the Ozfest, and
All
Ozfest is like
right.
very special to me. But like, all of the like just like there's fans that have that deep connection with him. Like I would have loved to have seen him in that era. Like when like I mean, I couldn't even imagine to be in that crowd or to be Ozzy when he bit that bat's head off. Like,
Yeah, when he figured out it wasn't a toy, that must have been a
yeah,
Kodak moment, we'll say, right? And the old,
like I
let me
mean,
do some old
that's
records.
like one of those moments you've got to decide. Like, am I just going to like act like I knew, or like, am I gonna like freak out?
This is old party time, Ozzy, so he may not have realized till maybe later. Maybe they
That's
were
what a
cleaning
lot
up.
of
You know that
people.
was a real bat? And who knows? It wasn't a live bat. It was a deceased bat body, which is totally even somehow more disgusting. Really?
Okay, so
I
I
don't
was
know.
watching a thing with Sharon the other day, and she was talking about war pigs, and
Yes.
it was like her opinion. It was from a while ago.
Yeah.
Um, have you ever had anybody say something to you about she was basically talking about how it is an anti-war song, but how so many people automatically assume it's about war. Have you had anybody bring that up to you or kinda get into that debate with anybody?
No, people just love the shit out of that song. I've never had a problem with any of the songs. Um, the one that got sued over in Suicide Solution, a kid off himself because in the middle it sounds like he's saying shoot, shoot. He's talking about
Mhm.
drinking, and the song's a story about killing yourself slowly with alcohol. So they lost the lawsuit, the parents, but he got sued for that one. The War Pigs is supposedly an anti-Vietnam kind of song, soft, softly. You know, like Elton John. Remember that Daniel's flying tonight on a plane,
Yeah.
and he's going to Spain. Originally, he's going to Vietnam. That would have changed the fuck out of that song, wouldn't it?
Honestly,
Daniel
like, there's
was going to
I
Vietnam, not France or not Spain. It had to be
there's
Spain. That's like, why is he going to Spain? I see the red lights going to Vietnam. That would fucking
there are
going to
so many
Vietnam.
songs.
Oh,
There's so many songs that I didn't even realize were, like, I was singing them not even realizing the lyrics. And, like, Sharon was kind of saying that with War Pigs, that you hear War Pigs and you just automatically kind of assume it has to do with war and, like, with Ozzy being, like, darker, like and she's like, "It actually is the exact opposite."
the
And
message is like they're sending poor kids to die. So why should they go out to fight? They leave that all to the poor. It's pretty deep. It's a power song.
is that what you feel like when you're performing that?
That's what the lyrics say.
No, but I mean, like,
Um,
do you feel that energy when you perform that song? Because that's, like, such an iconic song with the fan base.
technically, that one I have people singing along. I let the crowd sing certain stuff. Um, the more the song is on the radio, the higher the bar is to sound as much like that song. The more familiar the people are with the song. So that song's a high pressure song, but I do play it every show. I'm pretty good at it at this point. But you definitely got to keep your concentration up because people want to hear all the notes done all the right way and sound. They want to be comforted by how awesome you can do this radio song. And it's usually like way late in the set, you know what I mean? Although I've opened sets with it, which fucking fucks people up like whoa. But
So we
yeah,
gotta
but
ask, what
yeah.
venue or city has the most, like, insane Ozzy crowd?
Buffalo, New York, North Tonawanda, Riviera Theater, with 11:36. Uh, they come out for us like crazy. So I Buffalo, New York, Erie was nice to us too. We used to do the Roar on the Shore with Kelly Lapping, a Harley Davidson of Erie. Shout out for you, brother. Show some bikes. But the festival was badass. 3,000 bikers. That was badass. I don't know. Penn's Peak has the best dressing rooms ever. So just behind the curtain, six
So, what are
rooms,
some of
catering
the
area.
fun things that have happened while you're on stage? Like, other than the one guy, like, really going hard in the middle of the crowd, what are some of, like, the crazy things that have happened while you're on stage? Because I know with with friends that I know that I'm like there. I see like
Right.
sound goes out or like stuff's always happening.
The best one, I played a trailer park with my Dio band. It's a good stage story though. So we're on a stage, but there's a replica small boat built into the front, like for kids to sit in, and it's like looks like Spanky and our gang, and there's a giant tarp behind us, and we're playing Dio, and my buddy's got a sound truck there, and it's a really strange gig, but it pays great, and they do their own like it's like Jerry Springer. I swear to God, it's insane. It's down in Maryland somewhere, right? It's like Delaware County South. So I'm from Delaware County. I can talk shit. So I fucking they do a little fireworks show. They got their own little fire truck there, and it's all trailer park and all it's a little vacation trailer park. Next door to the nice one is the shitty one we're playing. All right, we're on the stage and it's sounding nice. We're killing it, and it's really a fun show. It's kids with mullets, Trump USA, Trump country, NASCAR country. It fucking rocks, man. It was like Kid Rock's fucking locker room, right? So after the fireworks show, we're on set two, right? Post fireworks, it's dark. In the middle, it rained torrentially, and the tarp had a bubble of water, and we had like a redneck Iwo Jima going on with fat, out of shape dudes like pulling ropes, trying to keep the fucking water from fucking exploding all over the drums and ruining everything. And they got it right, and it stopped. They kept bragging. Storm will pass. It always passes the trailer park. And it was rain like a motherfucker. Like, dude, you shouldn't even said nothing. So, and a goat comes on the stage. And I took a picture. I said, Miss Stevie Nicks. That was awesome. So a goat was on stage, but that's not even a story. So after the rain, and then the fireworks,
Wait, wait,
this
wait. The
kid
goat
to the
was the goat like was the goat
it was
someone's
someone's
or
pet goat. It was someone's pet goat wandered on stage and starting to try to eat the tables. So we had to like shoo it away. But I got a nice picture of it on stage. I call it Miss Stevie Nicks. It said, ladies and gentlemen, Stevie Nicks. Like it's South Park. But anyway, goat leaves, we go back on into the goat, has a little photo up. This motherfucker sets off fireworks. Like unprofessionally after the fireworks show. And then they start leaning over like this and they start blowing across the stage. And the sound guy's fucking van's open and it almost blows in there. It's going across the fucking stage, right? Bang, bang, and I'm in the middle singing, right? I'm watching it go across my face. Kids are almost getting hit in front of me with fireworks going real low, like flopping up the ground. And I'm sitting there singing like, wow, it's a show. I'm fucking singing. I'm not stopping. I'm watching my band hide behind the drummer. I'm like, oh, maybe I should go back there. But I kept the mic there. I kept the song going. And then the fireworks almost went in the van and exploded it, but it missed by like 5 feet. Went next to a tree and it went out. And that was probably the worst. Fireworks across the bow, and there was a boat, so it's literally across the bow.
oh my
After
god, that's
Stevie Nicks appeared.
wild.
So that was the trail. I was in Maryland. That was fantastic.
Now, like,
So
would
yeah,
you
I don't know. I was
still
dumb. I was so dumb. I didn't even hide. Like I hid after I saw my band. Like, oh, maybe that's dangerous. I'm just like, I'm singing. Fuck it, man. Kill me.
so if
I
you
got
guys
scared.
got a chance to play that trailer park again, would you play
No,
it?
I turned it. No, I turned that down. I'm done. When you almost die somewhere and your shit almost gets wet. Oh, I booked someone there and went down and hung out. I booked another band as a promoter. And so there's money.
You
So I
didn't
went down
like
and
it,
hung out.
did you?
I love them. I'm just not bringing my band down there. I do venues. What the fuck am I going to do? Get fireworks and goats on my stage? I'm a little better than that. If I put my other friends' bands on it,
That sounds
my friend Ron
amazing.
Cope, my friend Ron Cope from Tongue and Groove, we put on there.
Okay.
Did a great job. They did some country songs for they had mullets down there, so it wasn't all about metal. You could do country and rock and get it. They did great. It's a great show, but I ain't trying to be a snob. I want to play venues. What's your resume? You know, fucking trailer park down in Maryland. I don't know,
Everyone else in the world, every other every other artist in the world would call it a private event, and you're like, we played a trailer park. I love it.
And it wasn't even a good one. It wasn't. It was a shitty one next to the nice one. I loved it. I did. It was. You got to. You know what? You do shows. You know what I mean? I played during COVID. We did a drive-in movie theater in Williamstown. I put a Zeppelin band, a Dio band, my friends from Whiskey Grin, an original band, Def Leppard band. We did a drive-in show, and people could only hear us in the car. It was crazy. Because Van Halen Nation fucking was too fucking loud, and the neighbors all cried. Matt Stanley, my own guitar player, my Randy Rhodes was playing at the time was in the Van Halen Nation, and they were so fucking loud that all the bands then had to play like almost like behind plexiglass and like with electronic drums and with like monitor mix to the band and nothing going out, and the people could only hear us if they brought job radios like boom boxes, like the Walt boxes, or their fucking car, tune it to like 90 something, whatever the fuck it was. It was cool as shit though. It was a great show. We got a couple hundred people to bring their cars out. It was the strangest fucking show though. Driving shows over at COVID. Playing tents. I played the whole fucking time. I just said fill in dudes, you know what I mean? Fuck, you know.
So I've got to ask, you said that you have original music. Do you
Yes.
do you feel like after doing the tribute thing, do you feel
Mm-hmm.
that you will ever put out anything else original?
Last song I wrote was with this band called Delco Detention. There's an 11-year-old kid and went there's this rock school, Let There Be Rock School in Delaware County, and I wrote a song, lyrics, and recorded it with this kid, so it's out there. And I can write. It just is the time versus and then material. I like to write to music, and I just got to get a writing partner more so than just sitting there writing poetry or something, goofy. Yeah, I'm not Jim Morrison, but um, so I would re-release my stuff, and I'm thinking of possibly. I had a band called Bad Material back in the day, and we were thinking about maybe doing a round with those guys. And it's Gary Gill and Bicycle Pete. And I'll put the stuff out. I'll send you some stuff secretly, and you can tell me if it's good. I'll let you
Totally.
let you decide.
I would love to hear it.
I'm no Crown of Earth, but Chris Graziola. But well, I do different stuff. I'm not as metal. I'm like more like I try to have different styles on a record, kind of like Zeppelin used to do, but we didn't sound Zeppelin. What I'm saying is just different styles, different speeds, uh, different genres on the same record. One of the albums I have is in like 4 different studios. It's got totally a weird skew, and I like that record a lot. It's like a kind of a stoner record, then the other one's more of a rock record. So anyway,
Hey, you could always call Chris if you wanted to start something new. Like, he's always playing.
me and Chris are play some different style stuff. I love Chris. He's like I wouldn't even know what the fuck. Danny Knight's perfect for that shit. Into the night. I've seen those guys a million times. I booked those guys on Dobbs for charity events. I've been playing with those guys. Danny recorded a Ronnie James Dio remake of Electric Avenue that I did for a radio
Really?
contest. Danny Knight engineered it and produced it in his house in Upper Darby. He was in the fucking ass with his be Jewish for a minute. Oy vey, we'd schlep our stuff up the third floor. We were spitzing. But um anyway, so I think I was at his wedding. I yeah, I used to drink, so like I think I was at his wedding. I believe I was. But yeah, I've known those fellas for a long time. So that's awesome. Just stylistically now, I don't think I'd be writing anything like what Chris does. But he has the right
I
shit in
know
his
that
mind
I
either.
can't go anywhere with Chris that he doesn't know at least 3 people there. And that's like literally anywhere. Like, he
And
knows.
Octane show must have been 50, right? or hundreds,
It was
right?
left and right. I'm telling you, like, we even went to, like, he went to a show with me in AC, and we walk in, and, like, I knew the people that had invited me there, but he walks in, he,
Right.
like, knew all the people. I was like, "How do you know them?"
We
He's like, "Oh, I know them through this and this and this and this."
we're in the circuit. We all do a lot of business together. It's funny because people feud online, but we all see each other. We're a bunch of fucking pussies. How are you? So, you know, I
But
took a
you
big
all
step
have
back
each
from
other's
politics
back.
because
At the end of the day,
we're all pretty good. You know, we're all pretty
well,
good.
I mean, you all kind of like, if one of you is down something and you're like in need, I mean, all of you guys kind of like step in and help each other and kind of
I
collab
let
together.
the older guys. We have a community with the older heads. I don't know about the younger kids, but everyone's nice. Whatever, dude. Like I'm not really in a circuit anymore. Like I pop in, I do like Tom and Jerry's is basically almost the only bar. Oh, I got Gus's Crab Shack on August 23rd with Sabbath Superstars at the 10. Come on down on
Nice.
your bikes to the cornfield at Malachi, Children of the Corn, Fort Penn, Delaware. 41 minutes from Tom and Jerry's, or maybe even closer, probably half hour. It's near Wilmington, Delaware. Get GPS. Gus's Crab Shack. Excellent. Come get.
They probably have great food.
They really do. Yeah, they're awesome.
They probably have great food. I never
I would
sleep in
even
this
buy
place.
some if Ozzy gets some for nothing, but don't tell the kids. But I would pay for that. I haven't, but I would.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Every,
man, a lot of those like crazy name places, like I've learned
yes,
from going to the different like venues, man, some of them have like the best food. I don't sleep on weird name venues or food trucks ever.
Beth. Okay, I tell you what. Penn's Peak is a place called Roadie's that's on site at Penn's Peak, and they also cater us when we play there, and phenomenal. Also, Washington House Restaurant, which is across the parking lot from Sellersville Theater in Sellersville, PA. I've sold that show out about 8 or 9 years in a row. Fantastic fucking venue. They fucking take care of us. And he gives these chocolate chip cookies before the show, and we're always like, I'm stealing, throwing some in the fucking fridge.
Man, you're so close
It's
to
the
me
shit.
too.
Oh. And it's like, that's like salmon, like fillet tips, just fucking high end. You know what I mean? Like, fuck
Yeah.
yeah. Like, Washington House Restaurant? You're familiar with that? Yeah, they cater us for sourdough. Very nice.
I've heard of it, but now like I really want to go there. And you said the salmon. Go with the salmon.
Oh, salmon's nice. Uh, well,
I'm
I
like
do have a couple
salivating.
beats, but I don't like to eat a whole bunch before I go on stage. Like some of the notes in adventure, like, hey, I can't hit that note because friends might come out. I don't know.
I'm weird. I'm like a squirrel. Like I'll go to the show and I'll like have it like ready when I get out. Like if I don't eat it all, like I'll hold on to it for later.
Do you know who you sound like? And it's only taken me 58 minutes to fucking Leah Remini for fucking King of Queens, baby. Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard
Deep
that
ass voice.
one. I take that
Oh
as a
yeah.
compliment. I've heard
Say Doug. Can you say Doug?
Tug,
Doug.
Doug,
Doug. There it
Doug.
is.
I have
Can you
heard
hate on science? Yo, go hate on Scientology for a minute. I'll see if you sound like her.
no, I'm not getting into all that.
That's her new career. Their new career is I hate Scientology. I was gonna fucking make on that. I
But
don't
I've
make fun of
never
her.
heard that one. I have heard Donna from that 70s show.
It's just as hot down and you're on the radio, kinda. So, that's just them hitting on you. Don't let these kids hit on you like that. That's dudes saying dumb shit. They get distracted because you're pretty. Sunglasses help.
You know what? Surprisingly, it was not a guy, it was girls at my old work, and they all used to be
Okay.
like every time I would talk, they're like, "Oh my god, just like Donna," and it was when she had just, like, kinda come on for Orange Is the New Black, so she was,
Oh,
like, in
yes, she does
everybody's
have a
face.
deeper voice than that. You know what? I can kind of hear that. And there's this chick that played Louis' wife on an HBO show. Little chick had a deep voice like that too. Good voice, man. That's cool. At least you're using it, man. It's not
It's
boring. Like,
crazy, you know, for a lot of my life, I didn't like my voice, and people kept, like, kinda saying something,
right.
and then I ended up doing a live show, and I just love talking to people, and everybody kinda gave me good
Me
feedback, so I'm
too.
like, "Okay, well, maybe my voice isn't that bad, like, let me do this."
Well, two things. It's sexy. Sounds like you smoke Pall Mall, and and there's another thing. Hold on a minute. My stoner mind, the hamster's running slow on the wheel here. There's another thing. That'll come back to me. You're good at this, though. It's cool. You got a good voice. You got a good vibe. Oh yeah, I remember. No, it'll come back. You don't fucking end. You're a pretty girl, and you don't end your fucking um, your words in a question. So that's cool. You ever hear people it's like they end it in a question mark, all their
I
fucking
feel
words,
like
and it's
that's
like,
almost
what the
biding
fuck are
your
you doing?
time. I feel
You
like
ever hear
that's
it
like
come
a
like
way
that?
to buy yourself time.
Yeah, it's a stall tactic. I didn't read the fucking book report. You know what I mean? I'm vamping. Yeah, maybe.
I I
Maybe.
honestly, when I'm
You think they're
talking to some
stalling when they do that?
I've gone into, like, I when I go into talking to somebody, I kinda take on, like, channeling Howard Stern because I just wanna hear their story. Whatever their story is, that's why we try not to,
Right.
like, put a bunch of restrictions on what you can do and what you can say because your episode is your own. You can promote yourself
Ah,
and do whatever you want on your episode.
my episode is ribbed for her pleasure.
Yeah, we're gonna have
I don't
lots
know.
of clips. Yeah,
I'll
lots
be
of
like,
good clips
you're gonna
from
get
this.
canceled from this one.
You know what? I've been
Yeah.
through we've had a lot of opinionated and very free speaking people on the show, and I haven't been canceled so far,
Yeah.
so,
Who's gonna cancel you? So how long have you been on the air for?
um,
How long have you been
also
doing this?
with the live show that I was on before, it's
Yeah.
been over 3 years. With
What's this one?
just this one, it's a little over
Yeah.
2.
Cool. I just noticed it looks like we're in the fucking amusement park where you put your head through the fake bodies.
I love it. But I like that I
That's
like with
fucking
cars,
funny.
you can actually see yourself. Like, when I go on other people's podcasts and it's, like, going back and
Right.
forth, I get really confused with, like, who's talking and whatever, like, I like that
Right.
it's not, like, jumping all around because it's a lot
We
going on
had
a
we had a
podcast.
podcast at the Landis, and the owner of the Landis, Ray Mamrak, was on it remote, and I'm in the office with Steve, the sound man, and we're we're doing a show, and I, yeah, I think Ray was like working out. So he's talking about PTSD, some serious topics, but he's working out. So he does this like flex, right? He holds his arms up, and the fucking thing freezes during the flex. I was like, dude, it froze on the pose, bro. It was fucking awesome. But like, you gotta work with tech. If tech fucks up, man. The Land of Pod, notoriously tech addled fucking show. It's so much material. My co-host can't read. John Clark, Land of Pod, God love him. Paul Diano dies from Iron Maiden of sepsis, okay? Sepsis. On my show, which I didn't hear anywhere else, Paul Diano died of syphilis. Now, I did 45 minutes of syphilis and pirate jokes to find out Oh, it's sepsis, not syphilis. I'm like, sorry, never mind. So it's kind of funny. So it's
You know
on my pocket.
you know
We're Paul
what?
the Island.
I make mistakes all the time. I say things
I love it.
so
You know, that's called material. It's called content.
yeah, I
No
mean,
one else had that because it was
a
made
good
up.
one, a great one is
Yes.
when I had Josh Balls on from Motionless in White. Like, he's got all these businesses, and like, honestly, like, I just say things how they're spelled. Like, I'm a guesser and go kind of
Right.
person. Like,
Right
it's an
on.
educated guess. Um, he has like all these like just crazy name things around him. And man, I was saying
Right.
things left and right wrong. Well, I was calling his restaurant, it's Noir, and I kept calling it Noor. And finally he's like, it's not Noor. Like you're just saying it like you're mangling it like
Yo, seriously, that's on East Passyunk, right? Noir.
it's up in Scranton.
Okay, they had one down in maybe it's a chain. I don't know if they have more than one, but it's fucking high end as fuck. I used to take my stupid ex girlfriend there and spend way too much money on her fucking loud ass.
Well, the
Yeah,
Noir
Judy. Yeah,
Noir
Judy.
Dark
Yeah,
Secret
you.
in the Ritz is phenomenal, and I would tell
Right.
anybody
Oh, the food was off the hook. Look, it was a high end shit, and wow, what a colossal waste of time and money. But you live and learn, don't you?
but, yeah, I'm the first one. I've learned through the years. I'm online and, like, around people and on screen way too much to, like, watch everything that I say. So if I say it wrong, guess what? I'm human.
Oh yeah, man. Like I said, at least you didn't mistake sepsis and syphilis. There's no sepsis jokes, but there's a lot of syphilis jokes. So I was pretty happy with the content. Gotta be honest, it was a happy mistake. Be like fucking Bob Ross. Just call it a happy mistake.
I have made some pretty big mistakes. Like, I once I was watching, um, Princess Diaries, and I referenced the make believe. And I'm ashamed that I was, like, watching that and being
Right.
so open about it, but whatever. I was watching it
That
right
fucking
before the
movie
show.
kicks ass, man. Have
I
fun
hopped
storming the
on.
castle.
Yeah, and
We're in the castle.
I literally asked the woman, Lena Scissorhands of all people, like, she's like everybody knows her. I literally asked her, like, something about the place from the movie, and she's like, "Where?" And I'm like, "Oh, blah, 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 blah," and she's like, I don't know that place. And I'm like, oh my God, it happens. It's all in good fun. And you know what? Just like you, when you love what you're doing, it makes it okay.
It's the it's the fact. I like your little I like this little castle. I gotta fix my hair. It's in my face. Oh Lord. It's funny. I'm at behind Tom and Jerry's. I'm looking at the back of the tiki bar. I got a real good parking spot next to the tent. I'm just watching the people and they're all staring at me like they know I'm on a podcast. Like all these motherfuckers
Yeah,
know
right.
I'm on
They
a
think you're
podcast.
doing TikToks in your car.
Like what the fuck am I doing? I mean, people watch me get high in my car all the time. That's not fucking noteworthy either. So it's not a big deal. But
So since we are getting around the time, um,
yes,
you
I
say
didn't
one
even know there
more.
was a time, but we did. I could. It's like, do I go on a pod? I said, yeah, Chris. Have her message me, and I'll go to fuck on. We got
One
magic an
more
hour.
time,
You're
throw
awesome.
out where you guys are playing, like your upcoming shows.
Okay. Did you ever hear of a little place called Daryl's House, as seen on TV? Hall Notes. Yes.
Okay.
Look at you nodding your head. You don't know what the fuck that is, do you?
No, but I'm just picturing that it's kind of like
Wow.
All American
Okay.
Reject, like you're playing at
Okay.
someone's
Here it is.
backyard with a
Okay.
barbecue.
Daryl's House. Dig this. Hall Notes. Remember Hall Notes?
Yes,
Okay.
I know who they are.
So, whoa, you zot. You stopped. You good? We back? Are you back?
I'm
You
good.
froze.
Oh, did I? I'm used to it.
We're back.
We're back.
Show. He has guest singers and artists come in every week. The guy who runs the sound there has won a Grammy, Peter Mashoy. He's awesome.
Okay.
And he mixes me there. I do the Land of Oz there, and it's Daryl's house in Paulding, New York. It's
Okay.
August 6th, Sabbath Superstars. So look it up. You're going to look up Daryl's house on YouTube. You're like, holy fuck, it's an actual TV show. But it's okay. And after that, we have August 15th, the Land of Oz, doing a full poo-poo platter buffet of Ozzy. A true tribute to the entire career. Goodbye to Romance will be in there. We're gonna make you cry. Not because we suck either. And then next night, August 16th at the Landis Theater, it is Sabbath Superstars playing Masters of Reality in full and in order, and a couple of radio hits, and then Metallica, Obey Your Master, Master of Puppets album.
That'll be fun.
And then August 23rd, Gus's Crab Shack. We're gonna do a completely different fucking set than we just did at the Landis. Probably 2-3 hours. And then Yacht Stock on September 7th for the Shriners feature Ultimate Live Evil, playing Rainbow and Dio, Joe Lynn Turner stuff, Ozzy and Lita Ford stuff. So that's going to be fucking banging. And the night before that, Tom and Jerry's Sabbath Superstars. And that's September 26th, Friday night. Yacht Stock Eve. That's all the shows I have. That's just the ones we're talking about. Denmark and, no, I'm sorry, I'm going to lie. The Netherlands and Belgium are calling my agency to book me. I don't want to jinx it, but that's pretty fucking cool. And might be talking about going to maybe Georgia and some Florida dates because Ozzy's a sexy bitch right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'd like to thank Ozzy Osbourne for having a great career to pull from. And don't take your
anybody that wants to book you or
message me. I will answer you.
Okay,
Call
so
me.
everybody go on, follow
the Land of Oz.
Desco on only. All right, now you're really mostly on Facebook, right?
Yes, we do have a terrestrial, regular old website also, landofoz.com. So
Which is really nice, by the way.
And I'm available around. You go on my Facebook. My number's probably on there. Don't call me a fucking fool.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for taking the time to come on. Seriously.
Where can people see this? Where can I direct people to watch this podcast to see this great interview?
Well,
how do we do this? Do you have a link you can send me?
We will be, yes, I will send you everything. We will be
and I'll share it
on Monday night. But when this is airing, I'm going to be taping another one. So I won't be able to promote it until after I get off the other one. But it will be out Monday night at 8 o'clock on YouTube, A Pretty Little Podcast. Okay. And I will make sure that you get everything. I will send you clips that you can post on your pages.
Email that to me like you did with this.
No problem.
And who's this Dennis
thank
guy?
you so much for taking the time to come on.
Who's this Dennis guy? Are you cheating on me again?
That's our producer.
I'm just teasing. None of my fucking business. I don't even know you. Anyway, it was nice meeting you again. And you're the pretty girl that was with Chris. That's what you're always going to be to me.
Aw. Well, I definitely will have to have you come back on because I love getting compliments.
That's right. And this purple thing, fucking A, trail magic, right?
Yeah, the glasses were
everybody
looking good.
You ever watch Sally Field? You really like me? Well, everyone liked the Land of Oz with 2 Z's, Sabbath Superstars with the TZARS, and like Ultimate Live Evil, and like the Land of Pod, like Clockwork Productions, and Miss K's Cupcakes. That was personal.
Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Everybody, again,
we love you all.
Steve Desko, and follow Land of Oz and all the other bands, what? Sabbath Superstars, all of them. Follow, like,
And
share,
Ultimate Live
comment.
Evil. You did
Thanks.
good. She remembered too. Thank you.